Hello, so this is Perky Mama, and I am going to review the K9 Anti-Static Shock Bark Collar, black style, and it's for 10 pounds and up. I received this as a free product from K9 in exchange for a review, and inside this cute little box I received the collar with the static shock controller right here, 2 batteries. You only need one to run it, and if you pull this, I only have one hand, so let's see here. If you pull that, you can see the battery compartment, and you put it right inside there, and then pull the collar tight. And a note explaining what to do if you have a problem, or if you need help with something, or if you want to comment on something through K9. Customer service is excellent. This is part 1 of my review because I'm missing the prongs for the shock collar, and they have been really good about answering my emails within a day and saying that they will be sending another collar, and I just need to wait a little bit longer. So in part 2 I will review how the collar works on the dog. So in this video I'll be explaining what I received and kind of how the collar works. So this collar works by air pressure. And you see this little hole, you blow into it, and it will make a beep. And based on the dog's sensitivity, you start it out on the minus symbol, and if they're not responding very well, you up it 1 each time until you feel like the dog is responding correctly. You start out by putting the dog collar on the dog without the battery, and this is so that they can get comfortable with the collar, and once they stop scratching at it or shaking it, then you can put the battery inside the collar and you blow on this piece right here and it will beep. You'll see this light go off, and then the second time you blow on it, it will beep again. And once you get to the 3rd beep up to the 6th beep, then it will add a vibration. I'm sorry, that's the other collar I'm reviewing. This will add the shock, the static shock for the dog to feel. And for you to know if it's working correctly, you apply this to the prongs, and you'll see a little light shine right here, and you do that each time up to the 6th beep, and if you're getting a beep and the light, your collar is working properly and you can put it back on the dog. You should not leave the dog unattended. You need to train the dog to understand what's going on so they're not scared. So when you first start out with the collar on the dog, if they bark, you say no each time it beeps and does the static shock, so that they're understanding that they should not be barking. Now the first 2 beeps are so that the dog is allowed to bark and communicate with you if they need to, and then after that it's to train for excessive barking, which my little dog loves to bark at all the cars outside, any people that come by, any sound. So we want to control that and bring it down to just when she needs to warn us about something or talk to us in her doggy language. The other thing that came with the collar is an e-training manual. So if you use the PDF file that they send you in your email, it will tell you how to use your collar properly And if you aren't quite sure by the steps when you're reading it, you can go to the YouTube videos and they explained visually for you. I thought that the written out instructions and the video were very clear, and I tried it out with the battery, and this collar does work. I'll show you in part 2 how it actually works with the battery in it. But that's it so far. They've been very helpful, and I can't wait to show you the collar in action. Thanks.